Good day, class. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope that everyone is doing fine and good to start our first class in the year 2020. So, I decided to have an asynchronous class for this week because I know most of us, including me, ay meron pang hangover from the holiday break. And medyo bitin. However, we still need to have our lesson. So, sana panoorin nyo ito. And, ayun. So, let us start without further ado, no? For this video recorded lesson, we will be discussing logarithmic functions. Okay, so first, let us define what are logarithmic functions. So, first, let us define logarithm. So when we say logarithm, it is the inverse operation to exponential. So it means the logarithm of a number is the exponent to which another fixed value, which is the base. It must be raised to produce that number. So on our previous class last year, uh, we have discussed about exponential functions. So for this time, we have logarithm. So we will use if you are familiar with log, ayan. So kung if na-encounter niyo na siya during junior high school, better no. So it will be a good review for you. So when we say logarithmic function, on the other hand, so it is any function in the variable x that contains a logarithm. So we have here this one. So how do we read this function? Okay, so we can read it as logarithm of x base b, okay, equals y. Yan. So again, I will repeat on how are you going to read this. Logarithm of x base b equals y or is equal to y. Ayan. So B, ayan, is our base, x is our equivalent value, and y is our exponent. Yan. So, logarithmic function. So, we will be discussing or I will be explaining how are you going to express logarithmic function to exponential function and vice versa. Ayan. So, in exponential form, if you still remember on exponential function, ayan, it is in the form of b raised to y is equal to x. So, it is just the same with logarithmic form. The difference is we are using logarithms. So again, we can read this one as logarithm of x base b equals y. So remember that b is our base, y is our exponent, and x is our equivalent value. I know this is hard to understand without example, so let us have our example. So first, we have to complete the table by expressing each given equation into logarithmic or exponential equation. So first example, we have logarithmic of 27 base 3 equals 3. Okay? So, tandaan lang natin 'no, yung ating, pinaka-basis na equation for logarithmic. So again, we have here logarithmic of x base b equals y. And for exponential equation, we have b raised to y equals x. So it is very easy para gawin natin siyang exponential equation from logarithmic to exponential or exponential to logarithmic. So, tandaan lang natin itong ating dalawang basis para sa ating equation. So, next na gagawin natin, we have to identify what is our x, what is our b, and what is our y. So, on our first example, we have logarithmic of 27 base 3 is equal to 3. So, our b is 3. Our x is 27 and y is 3. So, madali na natin siyang magagawang exponential equation. So, b natin is 3. Our y is 3 as well. And our x is 27. Is the equation true? Yes. Paano natin nasabi? Because 3 times 3 times 3, that is equal to 27. Okay, next po. Ayan. So, next naman natin, from exponential equation, we are going to make it or express it into logarithmic equation. So, same lang din naman yung gagawin natin. So, we have to identify our base, our y, and our x. So, ayan. This is our b, y, and this is our x. Okay, so what will be our answer? So, we have here logarithmic of 1 over 1,296 base 6 equals -4. So, easy as that. So, I hope na habang nakikinig kayo, you are writing down some notes. So, next. Ayan, sige nga, itry mo. So, we have here 4 raised to 1 half equals to 2. Okay, so we have here logarithmic of 2 base 4 equals 1 half. So just remember this two expressions for logarithmic equation, and this one is for exponential equation. So para madali nyo na siyang ma-identify or mapagpalit, no? So next tayo. We have steps or procedures in evaluating logarithmic function. So first, we have to express the given logarithmic equation to exponential form. Next one, solve the exponential equation. Third, express both sides of the equation using same base. And lastly, use the property that will apply to the given equation. So now we are going to evaluate. So earlier, you are just expressing the given equation from logarithmic to exponential and vice versa. Now we are going to evaluate it. Okay. And please always bear in your mind the following steps kasi napaka-importante na tandaan natin yung steps kasi pag nagkamali tayo ng step na sinunod, possible na hindi magiging tama yung ating evaluation doon sa ating logarithmic function. So again, una nating gagawin, we have to express it yung ating logarithmic equation sa exponential form. Tapos, isosolve natin siya and all. Okay, so let us have examples. Okay, so evaluate the logarithmic function. So we have here logarithmic of 64 base 2. Ayan, so we have to express it in exponential form. So there is a missing number, which is yung y natin, 'di ba? Doon sa ating logarithmic equation, we have here the equals y. However, it is missing. Yan. So we have to solve the exponential equation. So what do you think is the value of our y? Okay, you can comment down dito sa ating post or sa aking announcement sa ating MS Teams. Okay? So we have here 2 raised to y is equal to 2 raised to 6. Why 2 raised to 6? Because that is equal to 64, no? So same na yung basis natin. Now, we have here y is equal to 6. So, our logarithmic function is logarithmic of 64 base 2 is equal to 6. So, ganun lang po. Next, we have here logarithmic of 243 base 1 over 3. Again, y is missing. Ayan. So, we have here 1 over 3 raised to y is equal to 243. Now, we have to solve for the exponential equation. Ayan. So, we turn 243 into its exponential form. So, same na yung base natin, which is 1/3. So, y is equal to -5. And our logarithmic function is logarithmic of 243 base of 1/3 equals -5. So, always remember to make the logarithmic function into exponential form kasi mas madali siya. And lagi ninyong tatandaan, kailangan same basis sila. Okay, another one. Yan. So, we are asked to solve for the unknown variable, which is y again, no? So, we have here, ayan, 4 raised to y is equal to 64. And then we have to solve the exponential equation, so we can use or we can solve this by getting the bases. So dapat same sila, which is 4. So 4 raised to 3, that is equal to 64. So we have here y is equal to 3. So our logarithmic function is logarithmic of 64 base 4 equals to 3. Ayan. Okay, another one. So we have here logarithmic of 1 over 32. Base 1 half is equal to y. So, ayan, we have 1 half raised to y is equal to 1 over 32. So, gagawin natin 1 half ito. So, what do you think will be our exponent if this is 1 half? Okay, so that would be 5. Ayan. So, since same basis na sila, we have y is equal to 5 and our logarithmic function is logarithmic of 1 over 32. Base 1 half equals 5. Okay, one more. So, logarithmic of 1 over 125 equals negative 5. Ayan, so the missing variable or the unknown variable is our base, which is yung b. So, gawin muna natin siyang exponential form. So, we have here b raised to negative 5 equals 1 over 25. Now, we have to solve the exponential equation. So we have here 5 raised to negative 5 and b is equal to negative 5. So kung matatandaan ninyo, dapat we have here the equal sign. So kung equal sign, dapat equal din sila. So b is equal to negative 5. Ayan. So our logarithmic function is logarithmic of 1 over 125. Base 5 is equal to negative 5. Okay, another example. Ayan, so nawawala ulit yung ating base. So we have here logarithmic of 1 over 343. Base b, which is the missing variable or the unknown variable, equals negative 3. So express the exponential form, we have b raised to negative 3 equals 1 over 343. Ayan. Tapos, gawin lang natin yung, gawin lang natin itong into exponential form. So that will be 7 raised to negative 3. So, b is equal to 7 and our logarithmic function is logarithmic of 1 over 343 base 7 equals negative 3. So, I hope nakakasunod, no? Evaluation again. Yan. The missing term now is our x or the missing variable is yung x. So, paano gagawin natin? So, again, express it to exponential form para mas madali. So, that is 3 raised to 4 equals x. So, solve mo lang si 3 raised to 4. Ayan. That will be 81. Okay, ganun lang siya kadali. So, 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, that is equal to 81. So, our logarithmic function is logarithmic of 81 base 3 equals 4. Okay, one more. Okay, logarithmic of x base 1/5 is equal to negative 3. So, gawin lang natin siyang exponential form. We have 1 over 5 raised to negative 3 is equal to x. So, solve lang natin. X is equal to 1 over 5 raised to negative 3 and that is equal to, ayan. By the way, if you still remember, we have to get the reciprocal since yung sign ng ating exponent ay negative. Okay? So, kunin lang natin yung reciprocal. So, that will be 5 raised to 3 and that will be 125. So, kung matatandaan ninyo, no, if our exponent ay negative, you have to get the reciprocal. Okay? And our answer is 125. So, our logarithmic function is logarithmic of 125 base 1/5 is equal to negative 3. Again, remember that if our exponent is negative, you have to get its reciprocal. Okay. And that is the end of our discussion. Okay. So balik ko lang siya dyan. Ayan. So if you have any questions, clarifications, just comment on the announcement below so that I can address it, no? So I'll be posting po formative assessment this coming Friday. Ayan. So I hope that you learned something today, and God bless everyone. Thank you for listening. Bye.